Alright, my zillions, I am live here really late at night on Ultrazilla Toys in the Ultrazilla studio. It's been a long day here. But as you've seen in the last hour, I have the Godzilla King of the Monster figures from Jakks here in hand. It was, like I said, it was a long day, so I want to do a little storytelling here. This morning I live in the NYC area. I went out to Long Island because there's Walmarts out there. Well, I was going to go. What happened was this morning I got to the highway was packed, and honestly, I wasn't feeling so hot earlier today. I decided to get off the highway. I said, forget it, not doing this. And this was after, like, checking in at a Walmart in Jersey, which is actually closer to me than any of the ones in Long Island. Here in the NYC area, we do not get Walmarts. We have, not in the area, but in NYC itself, no Walmarts. They're not allowed to come into NYC. I checked the one in Jersey when I saw, like, stuff was, like, starting to show up in places, and that was pretty close, but it's a lot of tolls, a lot of money. Nothing there. So I waited till this weekend, had work, whatever. Today I decided to go, but, I couldn't do it. Now, later today, I saw on one of the Godzilla groups on Facebook, I forget which one exactly, that someone did indeed find the Jakks toys in Long Island, which is where I was going to go this morning. So I was like, you know what? I feel a lot better now. I'm going to, jump on the highway and get going. This was about 7:15 or so when I took off. First Walmart, absolutely nothing. Asked two workers, nobody had any clue. Second Walmart, I did not find any, and two workers did not know about him at all. But I did find this guy. Little prelude here. Which is, again, I don't have Walmart, so I didn't see any of these little reissues that Bandai America did. I actually have everything that they were reissuing except this, so I was glad to get this, and I thought, honestly, this was going to be my consolation prize for taking the ride. So I got this, and the one that I did see someone find the toys at, the Jakks toys at, was way further out on Long Island, like another hour from where I was currently, which was an hour away, hour and 15 minutes away from where I live. So I was like, I am not going out further than this. I've had not so great a day. I also got into a little bit of a car accident on the way home from the first time. Great day. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to get this vinyl. I needed it anyway. And yeah, great day, huh? So I was gonna do that, and then this is an interesting story. There was a fellow toy collector. He was into Hot Wheels. He was like waiting for like pallets to come out. I guess he's very well versed in when I'm very bright right now. I didn't feel good today, but I'm not this pale. So there was like a fellow collector there, and he was like, hey, there's another Walmart. Did you go to the Walmart down the road? And I was just like, no. I was like, I honestly didn't even know about that Walmart because my experience with Walmart on Long Island is very limited. I don't live on Long Island. I live in Brooklyn. So I don't really come out there too much. But, which is odd, I guess, but I don't know. I have everything here, except for Walmart. But So I was just like, no, I didn't even know about that Walmart, honestly, because on my search, and I was even showing him, it doesn't automatically come up. Like, you have to, like, reposition and search again. And there is a Walmart really, it was like 10 minutes away from where I was. It was like 11 minutes away. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. And they were going to close within the hour. So I was like, they were closing at 11, which was the earliest of any of the Walmarts that I had been to already. Earlier in the night. So I was like, I'm going. You know, the Phantom Walmart. Indeed. I seriously was like, this thing does not exist. How did this not come up in any of my searches? And the Walmart I was at, I've been to many, many times, because when I meet my pal Ray from Uteki Sales, when I pick up my, like, import stuff that I get from him, we usually go to, like, Shake Shack or Famous Dave's Barbecue, and it's right around a giant Target and this Walmart that I was at. So, and this other one was only 10 minutes away. How did I not know about it? I do not know. And it didn't show up, but it was there. It was like, there was nothing really else there but like a ShopRite and a Walmart, and then it was all like houses around it. So it was like very well hidden, and I wouldn't really have thought about it. And I went in, and I'm like looking. I was about to ask somebody, and I passed the toy section completely. And then, yeah, I don't think it was one of the super centers. It was definitely a smaller Walmart. Maybe that's why it didn't come up. So then I turned around to go back into the toy section, and there it was, the like stack of that you've seen in my pics here on YouTube and on Instagram. It's like the display of Godzilla King of the Monsters, and looked like everything was still there. So I don't know if they had just put that out or what, but I pretty much, you see holes in mine? That was me, like, picking through holes in my picks. That was me picking through it and, you know, picking out everything. I bought everything, you know, like everything there. The only thing that they didn't have was the big giant Godzilla. I guess it's like 24-inch, which is only a reissue of the one from the previous movie. That is available on Walmart.com. Has new packaging, but it's the exact same figure from before, from what I've been told. So that's the only thing they didn't have, and there's no room for it on that regular display anyway. They have a smaller version. Let me drink a little bit. I'm talking very fast. Okay. Enough talking. I got the figures. I was super happy. I was gonna go home after that second one. So pretty awesome. Thank you, Hot Wheels guy. That was very, very cool. All right, so let's start with the little guys here. I got like a mess of bags. They also didn't have any giant bags, so here's what it is. So here we go. We got the Godzilla versus Rodan. What are these called? It says Kings Collide Battle Pack. Okay. So bring the battle to life in multiple languages. So let's get to this. Probably. These are probably for my son. Oh yeah, the little ones for sure, you know, most of this stuff, honestly, like, I'm gonna get the NECAs, I'm gonna get the movie Monster series, which is coming out shortly in Japan. I'm gonna be getting the SH Monster Arts. So, you know, these will definitely be for him. And why can't I get it out? So let's see. Small. All right, so let's cut this here. So, I mean, not only with this Godzilla stuff, but I stopped in Target, Giant Target, but I was also looking for more of the Power Ranger stuff. Still wishing for a larger NECA one? Which one? Which one, Ken? So here's Rodan. Godzilla, yeah, I gotcha. This looks pretty good, actually. This little one looks pretty good. My initial thoughts in the store was like, these don't really look that good, but I'm gonna get them anyway. But this Rodan does look cool. It's a little one. It's got articulation. It looks cool. So I will be reviewing all of these in the coming days. One thing at a time, though. I figured I had to open them all anyway, so I was like, let's doing Ultrazilla live, and Godzilla's tail came out here. So this is Godzilla with the light up. So pretty cool. Not bad for a little figure. So I was also looking for the Power Ranger stuff. If you saw my Instagram yesterday, I did get a lot of the new Power Rangers Beast Morpher stuff. Well, not a lot. I got 2 of the Rangers and the 2 Megazords. The bigger ones are kind of like Titan Hero ones. They look really good, actually. I'm really impressed with what Hasbro's doing so far. This also comes with like a stand. I'm not gonna take that out for now. Yeah, the Power Rangers Beast Morphers, all of this stuff all in the same week. Beast Morpher stuff and you know, this Godzilla stuff. So both things that I was like trying to do, you know. The individual ones, I think they're coming out in that form the combiner. I think they are coming out in the fall, if I recall what they told me at the Hasbro showroom. So those look pretty good. Those first 2. There's a little standee in there. I'm not gonna open up like all of that stuff, but what else we got here? Next we got King Ghidorah and Godzilla, regular Godzilla. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different things, James. There's Megazords that have like lights and sounds, which is pretty cool, and you know, so there's a lot of different things coming out from Power Rangers. So, and yeah, I'm gonna be getting not everything, but I'm getting a lot of that stuff too. I really like it. Hasbro really impressed me when I went to their showroom with that. So at Toy Fair, really impressive stuff. So yeah, that stuff is cool. And if you guys were wondering, those Power Rangers basic figures have decent articulation, decent paint, and they're bigger than like the ones that the Bandai America was doing. So you could put them in a scale with other 6-inch figures, and I think they're gonna look really good. I haven't done it yet, but they're 6-inch figures. And if you have like any of the basic like Marvel stuff that they do, like it scales with that, and that's like 6-inch figures. So I gotta put together this tail here. Where's Godzilla? Oh, here's the regular Godzilla. I mean, it's basically again 3 Godzillas with the exact same sculpt here. This one actually has a little wash on it. Unexpected. Do you see that in the legs? I don't know if you can see it well with this sliding the way I set it up. I set it up really, really quick today. Let's see what people are saying here. Did your Walmart have the Mothra set? Yes, they did. That's the next thing we're gonna open. And those little guys are about to... They have different decos, Kyle. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up with what everybody's saying on my computer, as well as like looking at my screen, which also has little, you know, notes. Okay, so yeah, good. Let's open up King Ghidorah here. Little King Ghidorah, and then we have a bigger King Ghidorah. Alright, so here's little King Ghidorah. He's got wings on hinges. It's okay. It does have a little bit of a wash on the wings, which is cool. This isn't bad for a little figure. Yeah, articulate wings. Now, this is actually... like, the way they did the hinges, like, if you guys saw my toothless review, it's similar to that. The wings. I do feel really lucky, NX. I mean, this was the final stop for me, and I really thought I wasn't going to get anything today. But I was hoping to, because I didn't want to wait till Monday. I wanted to try to do it this weekend because I have a lot of work like scheduled for me to work on this week. So, you know, like real work wise. So I really needed to hopefully get it done, you know, this weekend. You know, and I'm really thankful that I did. Okay, so this next one, guys, is a spoiler if you guys don't know about this. So, warning you ahead of time, it is a spoiler, but it's kind of been spoiled in the, you know, the movies as well. I mean, in the trailers as well. It is much what looks like a burning Godzilla, even though it's not going to be like technically a burning Godzilla. I guess this is really something that happens at the end of the movie. So yeah, I do think NECA is doing King Ghidorah. Like, to me, it's a no doubter. What I think personally is Bandai has an exclusive window with King Ghidorah because it is a pricey piece, and you know, they don't want to get undercut on that one because that one's the most expensive one to make. So what I think is happening is there's a window where like NECA can't say anything about it, can't do anything about it, because if you know that NECA is making one, then you won't buy the SH Monstars one. I'm almost positive, that that's what's happening here because it makes no sense for NECA to get the license and not get that. The whole thing that the tooling would be too expensive or whatever, or the whole thing. They do the Alien Queen. They do, like, giant figures. That doesn't fly at all. So, yeah, you know, it's like, to me, it's just timing. And I bet you that wasn't in there initially because I know everybody's like, oh, but Randy said in the beginning that he was gonna do everything and then he retracted and he's lying and he's not. But I bet you guys, like, and this is knowing how business, you know, works with this stuff. Like, there's usually like an agreement, and then the agreement gets hammered out. I almost can tell you for a fact that the agreement was pretty fresh at San Diego Comic-Con last year, and then once they got the contracts worked up and everything that went in there, that's probably what happened. You can't fault the guy for trying to cover it. That's his business. If he can't say anything anymore, he can't say anymore. It doesn't matter what he said before. Honestly, I'd be just in the same position. You know, like, that's just how it goes. Like, you know, that guy is like a, you know, like a fan of himself. He, you know, like, he wears it on his sleeve and, like, it happens. Like, sometimes he talks too much. I've done it before. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. I bet you any amount of money, San Diego Comic-Con, that's where they'll announce it. That's what I think. But I don't know. Is that a mess up? You know, did they mess up the horns? I don't know. It looked great to me. Maybe Ghidorah has different horns, or maybe in the material that they got, you know, when they made the figures, like, he had different horns, and then they changed it. You know, like, I'm not sure. So, again, spoilers. Yeah, the SH Monsters. I know what you're saying. Here is Burning Godzilla. Again, same sculpt as the other two, but we have a progression here. A progression of Godzillas. So, there we have it. So, yeah. They look good. For little things, they look good. I'm really curious about this Mothra here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in this Mothra. Okay. The wings are really nice. Like, really nice. The figure is not much of a figure at all. It does not move at all. And the only thing that's painted is the eyes. But exactly, Ken. Exactly. Like, you know, he was put on the spot at San Diego by Toho Kingdom because, you know, like, he had an interview scheduled, and it was probably like really fresh after his own meeting. You know how many meetings happens in San Diego, like between these things? Like that is huge. So like, I you know, he was just like, yeah, I got everything. This is awesome. And then he was like, oh, probably like, you know, they were like, well, we can't do that one for now, so we're gonna have to retract. But there you go. Well, this little Mothra looks really cool. And this is about the size of the SH Monster Arts, guys. I saw it in person. It's small, too, but that one's going to be articulated. But it really, I'm telling you, it's small like this. Maybe a little bit bigger than this, but it's small. It is very small. All right, I am starting to stack up boxes here. Okay, so next, we're going to get a little into the bigger scale, guys. We have the bigger Rodan. This should be interesting. So the little Rodan looks good. Let's see how this one looks. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Yeah. Well, I think there's a style guide for the Godzilla stuff. Because this stuff and the NECA stuff has the same color scheme. They're both using this gray, silver thing. So I believe it's a style guide. So while they'll have nicer boxes like the Godzilla 62, you know, like that style box and not a clamshell, like it's still this style guide. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that, you know, they have to stick to this color scheme and stuff to like all brand it together. So that's Rodan. He comes with a little piece of city here and what looks like some sort of little plane. I'm not going to take out any of that stuff now. Let's see. Will SH Monsters have those kinds of boxes? I don't know yet. I don't know if that's like just a thing put on the U.S. companies. It was when the last movie came out, and like, you know, when NECA got the license, and if you recall, like even like I don't know where I put the Bandai America stuff. See, this was the old style guide. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, like, NECA had this as well? You ever think about, like, oh, look, NECA has this and Bandai America has this? That's a style guide that sometimes you have to use. I don't think... I think that's only put on, like, contracts here. I don't think that's something that the SH Monster stuff, being a Japanese company, will have to adhere to. But I could be wrong. You know, we will see. I haven't seen anything about the boxes yet. Let's see, Kyle, when you get around to opening it, we got to see how Skull Island Kong scales with the big G. Okay, I think the Skull Island Kong? Which one? The Mezco Kong? Anyway, while Kyle answers that, here is Rodan, bigger Rodan. I like it. I really like it. It's cool. It's pretty much has the same articulation as the little one, but it looks nice. The wash is really good on it, so that's pretty cool. Crashman, whose spines? Yeah, I like this. This is very, very nice. So that is excellent. Oh, man. Killer, like, oh, the vinyl. The vinyl, yeah, it's kind of silver. Killer, I wish I had that Shogun Rodan. My neighbor had that when I was a kid. I had Godzilla. He had Rodan. We'd always used to fight. He also had the giant Kenner alien. So he'd always do 2-on-1 against my poor Godzilla. You know? Let's see. Next up, we have... I had to put these all in individual bags. I felt crazy. Yeah, I got everything. I got everything here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go on a 3.5 hour journey and not, you know, go all in here. King Ghidorah. So this is also in this 6-inch scale. I don't think it's like the actual like scale to like. I don't think Rodan and King Ghidorah actually scale to each other very well. I think they were just trying to. They're the same size boxes. I think that's they were like, well, let's put these all in the same size boxes. Let's see. So I gotta say, so far, and maybe this one will prove me wrong, like out of the boxes look better than inside the boxes. Does that make sense? I was more like excited that I actually found them and got them than what they actually look like. So, oh, hold on. So this guy in here comes with also a little plane. He comes with a B-52 bomber. And he also comes with some sort of buildings in there as well. So that's cool. What do we got cut here? What do we got cut here? Neck. So these aren't like the most articulated things in the world. You know. But they work for now. So I'm not going to take out his tail, guys, because it's like in the plastic right now. So we'll just make do. Can wait for my review on that. Here he is. And right now, I gotta say, I think the little one looks better. I think the little one has a little wash to it, and I don't see... Oh, there's a little wash to it. It's not as much. But it's basically the same. So the Rodan and the bigger Ghidorah here are actually... like, it looks like the same exact sculpts, just blown up. So... that's exactly what I think both of them are. So, guys, if you want to spend less money and you want to get just a little 2-packs, you know, that's going to save you a lot of cash. It's the same exact thing, just bigger. But if you want, like, these guys to scale with, like, your, like, well, let's see, who we got here? Here's Godzilla. So, it's not really a good scale. Like, with King Ghidorah. Like, if this was, like, you know, the King Ghidorah from, like, Godzilla, you know... Oh, since I have him here anyway. From GMK. Like, that's what it kind of looks like, you know? And... Oh, here's a... Kong. Who said Kong? Did I say Kong? You meant from the recent Kong movie. Ah, yeah, I think I got those too, yeah. So, well, anyway, here is Rodan with Mezco Kong. And luckily, I have these right here. You know, and this King Kong Skull Island didn't have any, like... This is the Peter Jackson Kong. King Kong Skull Island actually didn't have any, like, good action figures. Like, I mean, they had the Lantern Toy one, but I don't know if there was there a smaller scale one? I only got the bigger scale one of that, for whatever reason. But anywho, there you go. Wait, we saw Rodan. We saw King Ghidorah. I do have G62 with Ghidorah. Doesn't really scale well. It's a little off there, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got one last thing here. I didn't go to the Tokyo Comic-Con. I went to Toy Fair. But I did report on the Tokyo Comic-Con stuff. I wish I went to Tokyo Comic-Con. So this is the Godzilla. This is the bigger Godzilla, but it's not as big as the one from the last movie. Again, they did re-release the one from the last movie. And this might be just that one smaller. I'm not 100% sure about that. So, but this is like, you know, whereas that one's like $60, that giant one, this is $20. So this is $20. Ghidorah and Rodan are $14.99 each, and the battle packs are just $10 each. which is really good. Like, I got all this stuff, not the vinyl, but like all this stuff for like 80 something bucks. I think that's pretty decent. Like the entire line for that. I can't really get to the feet good here. Well, you know what? I really don't care about the box, so I'm just gonna destroy the box to get to the feet. So we could open this guy up. But here's what he looks like. Did I show you that? I think I showed you that already. I can't remember what I did. But we gotta break open this box, guys. This is not working out for me. All the stuff's going in the garbage anyway. Okay, 1 foot free. And 2 foot free. Okay, so the tail is inside. Here he is. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the same. I mean, the feet look smaller. So maybe it's not the same. And he's got different spikes. It might be the same except for the legs. You know, the same design and the spikes here. How big was the NECA Rodan when you... it was a good size. And it looked awesome. Like, I gotta say this, and if you guys haven't heard me say this before, I'm totally serious about this, and I have no allegiance to either company, and I collect both. The NECA stuff actually looked better. Yeah, you know, guys, like, I really need to get this. We're at 30 minutes in here. I want to get this out, and I will be doing reviews of everything. So there's gonna be like comprehensive. If you ever see my reviews, there's plenty of size comparisons, and this is Godzilla stuff, so there will be a lot of size comparisons. Okay, so the tail is in multiple pieces here. But I felt like this I wanted to take out here. It's Godzilla. Although I might have to heat this up. Oh yeah. That's tough. The back part is very tough. Well, anyway, that's one segment, and then the other segment ends up being pretty long, which is cool. It's not like a super heavy plastic, but it's not so bad. I like it. I think it looks cool. So I'll get this on, and here you go. Wait, before we all leave, because it was requested, I'll do one size comparison. Here is the Mothra with the G62. So there you go. I think they're worth it. I mean, they're cheap. Like $10 each for, you know, these, you know, 2 packs. 15 bucks for this. It's, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. For me it is. I think they're pretty good. 20 bucks for that giant Godzilla is definitely worth it. Yeah. I mean, there's other stuff on, you know, they're cheap feeling, but like there's other stuff out there that's like worse than this for more. So, depends on your fandom, I guess, you know, like for me, I think they're worth it. Definitely the little ones are worth it, and definitely the big ones. My only debate is these guys, like maybe $12.99 instead of $14.99, I think would be good. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm, you know, I didn't feel so bad getting everything. I literally grabbed everything. I was like, I will take one of this and this and this and this. So there you go. That's it, guys. That is my unboxing of the Jakks Godzilla King of the Monsters line. You know, except for the big one, which is just a redo of the original. I think. That, again, is available on Walmart.com if you can't find it and you want to get that. But from what I've heard, I think it's just the same figure that was out before. which I don't have, and I'm kind of tempted to get, but I don't want to spend the money on it at this point again, especially with spending the money on all this other stuff. I don't really need it giant. I really, you know, with like getting this, I just feel like this is better, like at this price and this size. Like he could like sit on my scale. And this guys looks like is as big as the NECA from the last movie. So there you go. All right, that is it. Hope you dug this. Thanks for joining me on this, and stay tuned for the reviews. I'm gonna get them started. Probably not tonight. I'm a little tired. Been a long day. But I'm going to get them started tomorrow and start launching them sometime. Well, I usually launch at like 9 p.m. EST as my usual launch time. But I might do them 9 p.m. and then 9 a.m. and then 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. until we're all done. I think I'll do it like that. It depends if I can get them all done tomorrow, which is going to be the goal. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Peace out, peeps. Cliffy! I'm sorry you missed it, but